Hi, I'm Jim, and I wanted to thank you on behalf of the regional team and the whole association for your support of Home Mission. As Paul says to the church at Philippi, I thank God for you because of your partnership in the gospel. And in this series of videos, I want to show you some of the amazing ministry that goes on as a result of your faithful giving to Home Mission. I recently took our 4-year-old daughter along to Dangerous Dads in Westbourne. It's run by Neil Attewell, one of our pioneers, who recognised that there were loads going on for mums in the area, but nothing for dads. So he partnered with an Outward Bound instructor and started Dangerous Dads. It's become a fantastic space for dads to meet up, to build community and share life together. Let's take a look. So Neil, we're here in Emsworth, top of Emsworth, at the edge of Hampshire and West Sussex, and you're one of our pioneers. So tell us about yourself and what you get up to.
Well, hi Jim, thanks for the opportunity. Yeah, so as you'd expect with a Baptist pioneer, things are a little bit different to a conventional minister. We like to be different, we like to look at things at different angles. But as a Baptist, you know, as you'd expect me to say, it's very much about the Great Commission, it's about sharing the gospel. But as the Great Commission also says, it's about teaching people to obey Jesus' commandments. So it's about, what were his commandments? They were to love one another. They were the greatest commandment, to love God with all your heart and love your neighbour as yourself. So that's really what we're doing here. We're loving our neighbours in Westbourne and Emsworth. I've had a varied career. I've worked in offices, I've been an engineer. Always wanted to serve the Lord in something creative and imaginative. So when the opportunity came to do this, after I took a payoff from work, I couldn't resist, really. We have a group called Dangerous Dads, so specifically to get dads involved in the lives of their children, in the lives of the community. That started out because we met a local dad called Ed, who I think you've interviewed already.
Yeah, my name's Ed, but I help set up this group on a Saturday, and it's really to inspire youngsters to be outside, enjoying what there is around us, bringing community together, and having fun, really. And as you can see, I'm being face painted at the moment.
I think often dads can feel a bit intimidated, can feel a bit, if they're off at work all week and they're not with the children, they can feel that they don't have the skills that their partner has. So, you know, we want to encourage, in everything we do, we want to encourage them that what they do is valuable, the input they have in their children's lives is so important.
It's brilliant. It gets out the house, it gives us a chance to spend some time together without mum being around. You know, working all week, it's nice to have this quality time together and appreciate the support of all the other dads that come along. It's brilliant. It's things that the tools and the pens and the things, the colouring in and providing the little things, the snacks and all those little things that really make a difference that we don't have to then think about bringing along with us. We just know it's here, we can turn up, play with whatever we want, and it's brilliant. And it's things that we don't have at home, which is great. The leaders, Ed and Neil, they do a brilliant job, they do a fantastic job. Week in, week out, and you can guarantee they're going to be here, and they put in so much effort to make everyone have such a lovely time.
There used to be a Baptist church in the village, and so that building is now used as a sort of community hub, is that right?
It is our aim, hopefully very soon, to restore worship to the building, but we see that as part of a process, and a process of loving our community. So we provide opportunities for a toddler group, for an after-school cafe for older children. We have a walking group, which is more for retired folk. We have celebrations at different times of the year. And, you know, often in rural areas, services are closing down. Money's getting tight, and we want to accentuate the good, accentuate the positive, and see where we can really help people to grow and use the skills that they have to improve the community. Jeremiah chapter 29 has been really important to us, and obviously people will be very familiar with verse 11, But we've taken things, back to verse 7, and we've started off seeking the welfare of the community. It talks about a city, doesn't it, in there? Yeah. Seeking the welfare of people in that community, so that, as the prophecy goes on to say, so that when the time is right, God will restore, and we really believe that's going to happen. So we believe that, we've already started taking steps to see that happening. We've got a focus group together, and we're looking at what worship will look like for us in our community. Yeah, I think we see Dangerous Dads as a really important part of what we're doing, the overall package really, because families are under pressure, and dads can often feel intimidated, and that they lack the gifts to bless their children, and we want to affirm dads as an important part of their children's lives. We want to encourage them, we want to support them in these challenging times, and that's the gospel to us.
What do you love about Dangerous Dads, Darcy? You like coming to the woods? What do you like doing in the woods? You don't know. Do you like building a fire? Yeah. And do you like making bread? Yeah. Yeah, and you like eating it? Yeah. That's right. You like cooking, don't you? What else do you like? You don't know. Do you like playing games?
I do not. I love what you said, that you didn't turn up saying, right, I'm going to do a dad's group, I'm going to do a walking group. You went and said, what are the needs of this community? And we're going to meet the needs that are here already. Perhaps you could just say, what has the Home Mission Grant enabled you to do that perhaps you might not have been able to do otherwise?
It's been a lifeline, really. It's our income. It pays our rent, particularly in difficult times. I came down here anticipating that I might work part-time on this and get a job part-time, but the dreaded pandemic came along and I wasn't able to work, so it's been a real lifeline.
And how can we pray for you and the work here?
As I say, we've got this focus group together. Our focus is really to restore worship and an attractive community, worshipping community that some of the people that we've been making friends with over the last 4 years will be interested in becoming a part of. So that's our number one prayer, is that will happen and God's kingdom will come.
Fantastic. Well, we're all behind you, Neil. We're cheering you on. It's amazing to see what's going on here in Emsworth and Westbourne, and be encouraged.
Thank you.
Doing well.
Thank you.
Well, I hope you've been inspired by what you've seen of the amazing work of our Home Mission supported ministries. I wonder whether you, as an individual, a family or a church, would consider giving to Home Mission to enable ministries like these to continue. Either through a one-off gift or a standing order, it would make such a difference. Either go to scba.org.uk/Home Mission or scan the QR code in the corner of the screen using the camera on your phone. Or if you have an idea for a new project or ministry and would like to find out more about receiving a Home Mission grant, then do get in touch. Many thanks and God bless you.